Hello Libra, I am Ulrich, I am a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your general Lenormand card reading for the month of May. We have no preset goal, we just follow the cards, and mostly if we follow the cards, several topics or one specific topic comes out that is important for you for the month of May. So Libra, here I go for your general card reading for the month of May. Hello Libra, and welcome to your card reading for the month of May. As your first card here, we see the mice. Mostly the mice is not a positive card, but we have the city in the middle here. But with this card, sometimes we could experience certain delays. But if we see these delays coming, maybe we think, oh, here we go again. But since you have the sit in the middle, the delays that might seem to take a long time, or you think would take a long time, will be shortened, because sometimes with the sit, suddenly the delays are solved. So this is the positive side of these two cards together. What is important with the mice is that you pay attention to details. Details are very important with the mice. If it's on your work, if you experience certain delays on the work front, if you have certain delays on the relationship front with friends, it's important here. The key is in the details. This is how you will solve your problems. If you pay attention to the details, the problems will be suddenly gone. So it's very important here with the mice that we focus on the details here. This is very important to do. So as your central card here, we have the sit. As I said, the sit is a sudden card here. It means that we need to swiftly solve the problems after we analyzed all the details. This is what we are seeing here. But if you solve your problems, you will see suddenly things go on the move. This is what we are seeing here. There are radical changes here because you solved the problem here. It might seem a little bit negative, but actually it's not. But you need to pay attention in the details here, and there could be certain delays that are unexpected or that you didn't incalculate. This is what you see. But if you work out these details, you will experience a kind of liberation. There will come a kind of freedom. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also for taking this in general context, maybe before there were restrictions, because this is also sometimes the home country. And it could mean that you experience some, that you could not go outside, as in many countries, because of the suppression of the governments that put rules upon us. And then these rules were not always clear. With the mice, it's not always clear. Sometimes it's a form of corruption, suppressing the people, keep them under control. And it's possible here that suddenly these lockdowns, as they call them, that they suddenly disappear, and suddenly you have freedom. So this is then in the general context of all the people. This is what we see here also. Then we're going to mirror the cards. We mirror the mice and the bouquet here. This means that if something was lost, if this was your freedom, if this was your job, a lot of people lost their job. It's possible that you return to your job. So this is possible also. Suddenly you have your work again. This points that we had very good foundations, because the house is foundations, and we are invited back in our work. Maybe we need to be very creative, more creative on our work, because you have the bouquet here. Maybe creativity was not so necessary, but since you have the bouquet here, it's possible that you need to be in a way more creative. Maybe you need to create work, maybe you need to implement a creative angle. This is what we are seeing here. If something was lost or you have lost contact with your colleagues, these contacts here are rebuilt. If it's a long time, for certain reasons, that you saw loved ones or your lover, because sometimes this is Venus, this is the card of Libra, it's possible that suddenly your lover, he's there again. So there's also a fate here, a joy here, because of this return. If we felt a little bit under the weather, health-like, and certain structures of our body were a little bit under duress, you will see that there is a recovery here also of the health. If you have had certain arguments with certain people and you said it's like this or it's like that, and these arguments, they led to a distance, these people will come to you and they will apologize. They will say, yeah, we see now that you are wrong. If we see this on the national front or on your country front, it's possible that you refused maybe medication, maybe you refused what others taken because a lot of us were obligated for taking certain medications. And here it's possible that that these people come to you and they say to you, yeah, on the front of this and that, you were right, we were wrong. This is what we are seeing here. Also, there is sometimes some kind of justice here that they come to you. And also it's possible here that to make up to you, to make amends, they flatter you a little bit, and you might not feel so very comfortable about that because maybe the discussion was a little bit corrupt before, and it could give you a little bit an odd feeling. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Even though you say you forgive them, there is still some kind of tension here. This is what we are seeing here. And it's like literally here, there is false compliments, false friendliness, or you could experience this that way here. This is what we are seeing with this combination of cards. It's possible that also, even though you're a kind person, it had a very big effect on you. And maybe you keep it more ruled and regulated with these people, because these are rules and regulations. So it's possible if these people approach you, you forgive and forget, but you are more in a structured way. It's like we learned our lesson here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're going to mirror the bottom cards. We have the key and the birds here. What does the key and the birds tell us here? Well, it tells us here that there's a lot of conversations taking place. These are mostly, we have the heart here in the middle, and these are probably conversations with loved ones. If you're to charity, this means conversation about charity or giving your heart to something. In another way, it's conversations with a lover. We already saw there that it's possible that a lover comes back in your life. And here we see that the conversations with the lover are opened. It's possible here that that there are conversations of the heart here. The heart is literally go open here, and there are love conversations possible here with this combination here. The key always opens what is there. So here the key opens your heart, and it also opens communication with a loved one with this here. Also, as a couple, you will be very bright. You will be intellectual. The conversations will be very intellectual, very sharp. Maybe these are conversations about business that you have with a loved one, or maybe you're planning something in that area of doing something together here. It would be something that you both like, because the heart is in the middle. It's something that is dear to your heart, to both of you, but you will approach it in a very smart, intelligent way, and you both express exactly what you want here. Maybe there is creativity needed here, creative thinking, smart thinking. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we should express ourselves as a person, but also if you are a couple, you should express yourself as a couple. It's possible here that there is a kind of like-mindedness on things on the heart here. We have good ideas here as a couple, and we ourselves as a person also. And if we keep the balance here, we see that we put these ideas to very good use here. If we had doubts and uncertainties in the matters of the heart, they will disappear. The worries will suddenly disappear. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's like we get access to our loved one here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that the conversations are quite long also about the business here with this combination. You do maybe research online. This is what we are seeing here. We talk a lot here. There's a lot of communication here between the couple here. You could literally have very clear clairvoyant ideas here. And as you talk to the people that maybe that are related to your heart or to the business, suddenly you could get very good ideas, like clairvoyant ideas that open something. This is what we are seeing here. With this combination, on the other side, sometimes we need to be careful that we don't reveal a secret. As we speak, maybe it was not our intention, and suddenly we reveal something. Maybe there's a certain stress, or we are too open-minded and we are too honest, and suddenly we reveal something from the heart that was not our intention. This is possible also with this combination. We shouldn't be careful also not to be open-minded here, because we could be confronted with conflicted ideas here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also, if This means that we have a sexual interaction with the partner here. There is combinations here possible with that. There is some excitement here with this combination. Things will go on the run. Maybe this was not possible. You could not meet your loved one physically, and now things are getting on the run here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we're gonna go into the vertical lines. So we start here with the mice and the whip here. What does this tell us? Well, it tells us it's possible that you experienced some disrespect before. Maybe there were violation of certain rights and you didn't feel very well about that. Libra likes that everything is just, that everything is balanced, and it's possible that you experienced violation of your personal rights. This is what we are seeing here. If we are diplomatic, because this is also a diplomatic card, and we go into the topic in a diplomatic way, it's possible that these problems suddenly disappear because we have the key here. We have the key in our hand to solve these problems, but probably you will want to work this out. Also, we saw this earlier here, that there were some problems. People thought they are right, they're wrong. And here, this could be connected to that what we saw before. And it's possible here that you are the one holding the solution. You are the one who decide if you want to go into that. Maybe you expect from these people they make amends, that there is some kind of compensation, and you're probably considering this if you accept these amends that they are making here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But you are the one holding the key for giving in, if you accept or if you don't accept. So it all depends on our personality, exactly how we want to approach this if these people mistreated us in this way. This could have been a slow thing that has endured for a long time, and you still remember this here, and it could have given you before a lot of stress. It's possible here that you try to avoid these problems, but it's important that you don't delay. Sometimes Libra has issues with taking decisions, and maybe it's best that you take these decisions towards these problems that you have before. We have the sit here, you can. And if you don't, it's possible that you keep on suffering. So you are here put in front of a challenge. So you will need to do what Libra don't like to do. You will need to make certain decisions. So here you will need to make decisions if you had stress before, if you have been treated unfair. This is what we are seeing here. There could be some arguments before. This is what we saw here with this combination. Maybe these people brought up some shame on you. So this is what we are seeing here, or you are experienced with some slander here. This is what the cards tell us here. It's possible here that you literally demand a compensation, a financial compensation. This is what we are seeing here. And probably we have the cross here. Probably it will come to you. Your rights will be respected. You will probably want justice with this combination. If something disappeared, you will ask justice for that. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe it's taken, maybe it's stolen, maybe your rights were taken, but you will demand compensation here. Then we have the whip and the key. The whip and the key here, this is that we are able to overcome these problems here. We are the one who hold the resolution here. We are able to solve the problems. And sometimes also, since Libra likes harmony, they like balance, they don't like problems here, you will probably find it's like you're solution oriented. You will solve the problem, and if these people are a little bit cooperative, you will probably, and you are compensated, you will probably let it go, because this was a fundamental conflict here that we are here. It's like a fated challenges here that we have. Of course, we cannot let run over us, especially over our individual or our personal rights. This could also be, if I see this on the front of the country, it's possible that you have the feeling that your rights were violated, your personal rights also. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe you're thinking about asking for some compensation about that here. The question is, of course, if this would be possible, because as we know here, a lot of governments, or all governments, have complied to to the medical world, and the medical world is in control for the coming 50 years over all the medication that is distributed around. So we as individuals, we have no right. So, but maybe maybe this is the problem, and you find that it's not a good thing here that happened to you. Anyway, if you want to express yourself, this is a very good combination for being articulate. You will be exactly knowing what you're saying, and your words will have a very big impact. It's like you're a little bit like a lawyer. You will express exactly what you want. You will also, if they don't, if they refuse to reveal it, you will be the one. You will be the one. You will say, I'm not willing here to take this any longer, because there is some undeservedness here. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be careful. If this is still going on, we need to make an end of this. But it's the line that refers to the past. So it's maybe this is some lingering, but you need to end this. If this abuse is still going on, your violation of boundaries, we need to end this here. And if there are blames, it needs to stop here, because it's time this stops here. We need to discuss about the solution, argument about the solution. We have the right tools here for making this clear here, and we want justice. With this combination, sometimes also it means that instant justice is put on the one that blamed us. This is what we see here also with this combination of cards. Then we go in the second vertical line. We have the house, the sit, and the heart. Here with this combination here, something suddenly happens in the home. It can also be in your birth country, some sudden changes. Suddenly we are liberated. If we were not able to live on our own, for instance, suddenly we live alone. Suddenly we go our own way, and we have our own space. This is what we are seeing here. Also, if this happens, you will very much enjoy this freedom, because we have the heart there, and the heart, you really long for that, for this freedom here. It's possible also that you take some distance from your family members. Maybe you break up for a while, maybe you were intertwined for them for a long time. It's not necessarily that there was an argument, but maybe it's time to take some distance. Maybe you want to be on your own for a while here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Sometimes we need to be careful also with the mice and the house, that nothing is taken out of our house. So be careful if you move, that the doors are locked, that nothing has been taken from you while you're moving, or while you go to another place, because sometimes we are very occupied in our mind, and maybe somebody profits of that, or we leave something and it's taken away from us. So be careful here with this combination also. If you live in a certain place, we need to be careful here that the windows, the doors are very good closed, because sometimes also it can mean that here. In another way, it's possible that we do a general checkup here of our health. This is possible also. Maybe we do some changes. Maybe we have a haircut. We do a makeover here. This is possible also with this combination of cards here. This is what we are seeing here. If you rented a certain place, it's possible that you decide suddenly to move to something that you like more. These are sudden decisions that we make for moving, for changing. It's possible if things are not righteous on your work, or you feel that it's not correct, that you suddenly decide to change job. This is possible also, and you will do something that you like more. This is what we are seeing here. Or you will apply for something that you like more. This literally means that we tidy up the place where we lived and we move to another place. Then we have the sit of the heart. It's possible because things in the beginning might not work out with our loved ones as we thought, and we could have some heart pain. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. It's possible that there is a temporary breakup here with the lover, but it all depends on you here. If this would be the case, this would be a possibility. But the cards only, the intent of cards is only possibilities. So here, that this is what we are seeing here, that there is a temporary breakup of the heart. Maybe something happened there, or something happens and there is a temporary disturbance here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also, if something, a lover has done some wrong, you take stock, you think about it, how I'm gonna approach this. In another way, it could be that there is some jealousy. Maybe you're jealous. It doesn't matter what your gender is. Maybe you're jealous because of the partner. But I don't see any cards here that would indicate that there is anything going out of the relationship. There are no cards here from half-heartedness. There are also no cards here of that there will be a triangle relationship. But maybe still, it's possible there is some jealousy. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If it's not the case, what I just mentioned, it's possible that you suddenly reveal your love. This is then the other side. So, and you have a feeling like, I need to say it now, because if I don't, maybe it's too late. This is then the other side. So there are always two sides here on the cards here. There's a compassion here. There's a compassion here. This is what we are seeing here. We could feel soft here, and because we feel soft, it might be easy that we are easy hurt here. And it means, in another way, if we have no lover, suddenly we fall in love. This is what we are seeing here. Also, this is possible. Also, no, there are several combinations possible here. And then it would, if we have the cross here, it's destined to be. Then we have the bouquet, the cross, and the birds. Here we forgive what is to be forgiven. There are apologies offered, or you offer apologies. There is also a kind of vulnerability here that we are expressing here. We want to have a kinder approach, or we want to be approached kinder. This is what we are seeing here. But also it points that we have faith in ourselves here. If there was some negativity, the bouquet will bring positivity in that, especially on the field of communication. This is a serious card, so there is a seriousness in the relationship, in the communication. The cross is a serious card. It's a destined card. It's destined to be. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible if you had certain, for instance, if this is your sister, there's a little bit less communication with the sister. Maybe before you had a lot of communication with your sister or with certain people of your family, but it's possible here that there's less here for a certain period of time, and it's destined to be here with this combination. But there's also this points to, there's a luck factor here. There's a predestined luck here that we are seeing here. But the other side with the cross is we pay a price. So for this luck, we need to make a sacrifice. It's not necessarily the end of the world, but something needs to be sacrificed. This is what we are seeing here. But it's possible also in another way that the sacrifice is charity. So this is what we are seeing here with this combination. Certain values that you have might be tested. It's possible also that you do, we saw that earlier, that you do a total makeover. And here it's like we are suffering to be pretty. Or if you are a man, even you can do some things that you want in your life, and it causes you a certain pain. You want to look different. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we want to please others with our looks. We want to look good, no matter what age we are, how young or how old we are. Here we want to do something about the way we look. If we are generous, it could mean that we have a feeling that we need to give, that we need to be generous. This could also happen with these two cards here together here. In another way, if a person around you is suffering, you will be the shoulder that they lean on. But it also means that probably you need also a shoulder. So it's possible here that you're shouldering something. You take responsibility in certain areas of your life. This is what we are seeing here. If somebody's suffering, maybe a sister or somebody who's close to you is suffering, you will help them ease their suffering. This is what we are seeing here. And communication also with them is important. It will ease their suffering. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe they have pain, maybe they are undergoing trials in their life, maybe they experience something, maybe they themselves also have a loss of the heart. This is what we are seeing here, and it's like we're helping them. This is what we are seeing here. Also, if you also suffer from the same problem, you will not show it. It's like you keep a pretty facade here. We don't show that we also suffer. This is what we are seeing here, but we are the shoulder for the other party. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the cross and the birds. If we need to take on certain responsibilities, we could be worried if we can shoulder or if we can manage this. It's possible that suddenly we have burdens upon us here. It's possible if people talk to us that the feedback in the beginning is not very positive. Maybe we need to learn certain things here. In another way, it could be that you travel around a lot for a certain purpose that gives you responsibility. Maybe this is like a destined trip. Maybe this is for a job. Maybe this is for a work. Maybe we travel a lot here. This is what we are seeing here. And if you don't know very well, if you are a little bit, how must I say this, lost on the work field or on the relationship field, if you pay attention, again, to the details, you will see that there are signs. Like you come somewhere and there is something happening, a situation, or you see something in a newspaper, or you see something in the side of the road, and you think, would this be a sign I need to do like this or like that? And probably it is. That's the sign. So if you see certain signs for making decisions, it's probably what it is. Here, this is what we are seeing here. There's a kind of synchronicity here, things falling in the right place, and they are shown to you. You just need to read the signs. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. In another way, it's possible if you're a religious or a spiritual person, you go more to church. This points also to praying. We find comfort in praying. We feel good. If we pray, it gives us a foothold. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards here. We put ourselves in the hands of fate here with this combination. If you have a relationship with somebody and this relationship is done in a good area, you will see also you and your partner are very practical towards each other. This is what we see here also. You will be a practical couple. There will not only be romantic feelings, but you will also have a very practical communication and abilities to shoulder certain tasks here. This is what we are seeing here. We're going to see here if we can, we still need to do the horizontals. So we see the mice and the house and the bouquet here. The mice and the house here, it's possible that something get lost, but mostly with the bouquet, we get it back. It's possible that you forget something as you are moving or you're changing house, and this is coming back to you after. Maybe you're a little bit sad that you lost it, but mostly it's brought back to us here with the bouquet here that we are seeing here. If you come in a new place, it's possible that the place where you're planning to move, it's not clean. There's a lot of cleanup to do. But you might like the house, but it's necessary that it's really thorough cleaned up. But you might like the environment and you might decide to take it anyway. So this is what we are seeing here. It might be in poor condition, not so well maintained. Maybe the owner makes some adjustments and you decide to rent it anyway, or it's not clean. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. And as I said, again, here we see here there's some distance in the relationship with our relatives. There could come some distance. We might keep a little bit distance. Maybe there are certain things that we don't like. There are unhealthy family dynamics. It's not like before, but this could be a temporary period and you could work this out on the long run. But this could be a temporary situation. It could be there is stress in general in the family here with this combination. It's possible also in your house, the house that you're about to rent, there's some vermin here, because literally sometimes the mice could be vermin. Maybe you see them running in the house. So we need to do something, of course, about that also with this card. If there are problems to solve in the house, don't ignore the problems, because small problems will lead to more discomfort. So if you notice something is wrong, if you rent the house, immediately tell to your owner or to the owner like this and that, you need to solve it. And they will solve it. But you cannot let it hang, because it will cause more problems. Even though it's small details, you need to work it out. You cannot delay it. You need to solve it, especially if it's related to safety of the house. It's very important that you do so. This is what we are seeing here. What this also means is that with colleagues, if you have a return of colleagues, or if you have colleagues there around you, there is some tension between the colleagues, and you will be the one who will need to be diplomatic. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be some troublemaker in your surroundings, and you will be then the one who always need to calm the situation down, be diplomatic. It could be one of the reasons here why you have tension, and maybe you want to move on from the situation. It's possible here that it's also be a person that is always in a bad mood. This is what we are seeing here, and maybe you get slowly tired of that. But as we know, Libra, they have a lot of patience, but it's possibly that it slowly starts to work on your nerves. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be some distance here in the family here. This is what we are seeing here. If your home is not very clean, because maybe before you were you didn't have the courage here, we are urged also to clean up the environment where we are living here. This is then, of course, on another angle. This is what we are seeing here. In another way, I didn't mention that it's possible that several members of the family are not feeling well for certain reasons, but we have the bouquet here, so it will work out well. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that you take care of your sister or your brother if they are not feeling well, because this means that they are not feeling well and you're the one taking care of them. So this is what we are seeing here with this combination. We need to see in the place where we are living, there is a good feng shui. There's a good vibration of energy. That's why we need to clean up. This is what we are seeing here. And if you do so, it will be a very fulfilling home. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. What we see more here, we will clean up the interior. We will make the house in our taste, because we want to make our house more Libra, more Venus. We want to feel comfortable. Maybe we repaint it, maybe we clean it up thorough. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. You expect a certain charm. This is what we are seeing here. We want a loving, homely atmosphere creating for ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be the care of an older person also. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe we are returning for helping an older sister or a brother. We live in another place, but we always return to help them. Maybe there's some trafficking for going to the place and we go back home. So this is what we see here, because this is the card of return also. So this could be the possibility also here. But you probably will try to nice to each other. This is what we are seeing here. Probably there will be certain rules and regulations that you need to implement for taking your responsibilities. Maybe there's a kind of restriction that you are not able always to go there because the house has rules. So maybe it's not always possible and you need to keep it in a kind of regime. Maybe you have personal responsibilities here. This is what we are seeing here, but we will try to elaborate here. It's very planned here. It's very planned. Very planned. If you help others out, this is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. Then we go in the second horizontal line. We have the whip, the sit, and the cross. The whip and the sit here. We need to be careful here that we don't come in a dangerous situation. This could be, we need to be careful for that, for certain small accidents. We don't cut ourselves. This is like that. We might cut ourselves, or maybe we are confronted with. It's also possible that if you have kept silent for a long time, let's give an example here. In the family or on your work front, you kept silent for a long time, and you feel you can hold this no longer, that suddenly there is an outburst. Suddenly you can hold not this anymore, or suddenly somebody starts to outburst towards you. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards, and it could cause you an emotional pain. This is a very direct combination, and I'm mentioning here also that you need to be careful here that these people don't attack you. So we need to be careful if we come in an argument that these people don't literally come up to us. So be diplomatic here if you can, because this is a quite direct combination here. So we need to be a little bit careful here, because this is a little bit risky here, what we see here. We need to, it's possible, because I'm telling you this now, that you will be overcautious, and maybe it's not a bad thing here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. But you have the cross here, so still you will have some hurt of it, but it's like it's destined to be here, what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. In another way, it's possible that you have been very diplomatic and that you have repeatedly told to a person that it's enough and that they don't want to listen. And then suddenly it comes to an outburst. Maybe this has happened several times and something happened and you are enough of it. So you probably have repeatedly told to this person, it's enough, it's enough. And it's possible that this person don't listen and they threaten you. So there are several possibilities here that we are seeing here, but you will put an end to it. You will put an end to it. This is what we are seeing here, especially with the cross. You will literally, if this comes to a serious argument, and you will have enough of it, because Libra has a lot of patience. I already said this earlier, but if it really goes too far, you will really cut the person out. You will say, this is enough, no more for me. The scales are going in the other side, and Libra also, sometimes even though they have a lot of patience, once you cross the border with them, it's enough. Enough is enough also for them. So this is what we are seeing here with this combination. We will be we will be very responsible in these conflicts here. And if this is an abusive relationship, a relationship that is no longer fruitful for you, you will end it here. This is what we are seeing here. But the most logical way here with the cards is that you suddenly cut the person off and you had enough of here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the sit and the cross. It doesn't mean because you end with this person, it will not bring you a shock. It will bring you a shock. You will suffer from it. We will emotionally suffer from it here, and we will take certain lessons out of it. These are lessons of life that we are seeing here, and you will learn the lesson. Maybe you have learned that in the future you cannot you cannot extend certain problems. If you let things go too far, they build up and then it comes to a severe end. This is what we are seeing here, but it will affect you for some time with the cross. It will have an impact on you here with these cards here. And since this situation is has not been very good for you, you will satisfy yourself in a certain way. You will find a form of satisfaction here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. This could be a painful challenge here that we are seeing here, but you will take a lot of responsibility here and you will put an end to the situation. This is what we are seeing here. You will take stock of this relationship. Literally, you will think this was good, this was bad, and it's too much and it's enough. This is what we are seeing here. Then we go in the third horizontal lines. This is a very positive line here for lovers. If you have a certain lovers and there are no quarrels, there were no issues, you are in a good relationship with your partner, we will see here that the love relationship, it works exactly out as we desired here. We literally unlock, because this is the key, we unlock our heart here and we are fiercely open to love. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, but there will be a lot of communication. You will talk a lot to your lover. There will not only be love expressions, but also you will communicate a lot of, because the birds is a lot of communication here. Maybe you didn't see each other for a long time and there's a lot of communication here. This is what we are seeing here. You will see also, due that you connect with this partner, maybe before it's not possible, a lot of perspective pops up. But here we are the one in control. So here, this is what we are seeing here. And there will be also a lot of understanding. Sometimes also this points to a destined lover, literally our soulmate here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Anyway, it means that we say yes to romance, yes to a relationship. We learn new forms of love, whatever that may mean to you here. We if we were a little bit strict before in love, it's possible also that we learn how to react more gently. This is what we are seeing here, because with the key here, a lot of solutions are something we learn a lot here, and it will open new doors also. Also, you will more easy reconsidering things. This is what we are seeing here. If the relationship here was difficult before, it's possible that we let somebody go and somebody new is suddenly coming in our life. But this will be a short period of time and you will not expect it. This is what we see here also. So both are possible here with the cards. Then we have the heart and the birds here. There could be some worries, but these worries are not necessarily grounded. It's like we are over emotional. Maybe there were some doubts, and that's why maybe there's a lot of communication. Libra is a very communicative sign, and you want to know exactly where you are with this new lover, and it gives you a little bit of stress here. You want to know what the intentions are from the really part. You want security. This is what we are seeing here. Libra, they like security in the love life. They like to be stable here. They like to be trusting the other person here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. We don't probably want that this is a frivolous love here. We want it to be serious here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible here, if you're very much in love, you literally feel the butterflies, or you feel heart pulsations here, that you're very much in love. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. In another way, if you go into this relationship, we might also expect that people gossip about this. So there could be some people in our surroundings that are talking behind your back, and they say, oh, they're a couple, oh, what is this now? And now suddenly everything goes well for him or her, and he or she is changed. So this is what we are seeing here, but there will be butterflies here. This is what we are seeing here. You want stability in this love here, but maybe you over worry. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. It's like we need to carry for the lover. We have many cares. We care for the lover, and there are many things suddenly that we need to care for, and it's stress. But we need to attend it. It's destined to be. We need to attend it. We need to want to give the other comfort, and at the same time we need to do our job or jobs, and we need to do everything. So there's a lot going on here. This is what we are seeing here, but we need to be careful here that we are not gossips about. Also, it's wise with this combination of cards not to give too much information about your romance. Don't overshare, because if you overshare, it could lash back to you. So be wise, be wise. Don't share too much, especially not on social media, people you don't know. Just share in a circle that you trust, because it could come back to you. These people could get jealous. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. Now we're gonna go and we see if we can add something in the cross. So here we see the mice and the sit. Here we see that if we were involved in a certain project, we suddenly could end with this project. This is also means that a chapter in our life that might not have been easy, we might not have felt well, we might have been under the weather, we might have been in closed conditions, and here suddenly we see that this chapter is finished. We go in the next stage of life. It's possible that you're very active and you want to catch up. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be careful if we suddenly get things on the mind, that we are not becoming reckless. It's like we want to catch the time that we have lost. So we need to be careful here with this combination of cards. We need to see that if we go in certain actions, that our knives are sharp enough. This is what we are seeing here. This is then a different way here to expressing things. If you cut yourself, or if you have a cut, or you are hurt, take care also of certain wounds, because this points that the wounds that we have, whatever they may be, small or big, they could easily infect here. We need to be careful here with this combination of cards here. We need to keep literally the wounds clean here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are confronted with dishonest situations in our life, you will make an end to it. We saw this here. This comes here back in the cross here. You will literally make clean up. If people are corrupted in your surroundings, you will make an end to it here. You will clearly make a statement about that. But we saw this earlier here with this combination. Then we have the sit and the birds. The sit and the birds here, that is we need to be careful here. We need to be alert at certain things. We already mentioned this here. Also, it's possible that if you had a certain people in your social media account, you stop with them. It's possible also that you stop certain social media accounts. This is possible also. Maybe you don't want to use them anymore, or you're tired of the group of people that you were in before. They don't fit you anymore, or some discussion come up there and you don't want to be in that group anymore. Then we have the bouquet and the sit and the key. The bouquet and the sit here, it tells us here that this is a lucky break for us. Happy events are coming to us here. There's improvement, there's joy, good situations come here. As I said here, we could get a haircut. We make ourselves more pretty. Maybe it's long time since we got our hair. This is like a total makeover here that we are seeing here. With this combination, there's a joy here with this combination, and something that has sometimes also this points that we engage in activities with the partner here, sexual activities. This is also what we are seeing here with this combination. For some people, if they never had if they are younger and they never were engaged, this can point to your first time. This is what we are seeing here, because we give somebody access here to our body. This is what we are seeing here. But of course, it will not apply on everybody, but it doesn't matter. It's not age bounded. Even if you're older, it could be still that you are engaged for the first time. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Also, this point sometimes that we go to the dentist here for cleaning up our teeth, for maybe it's a long time we've been to the dentist. This is what we are seeing here. Then we see the sit and the key here. The sit and the key here. As I said here, as you communicate, there will be flashes of insight. We see this here again here, especially if we talk with a loved one here, there will be flashes of insight. We are liberated here. We are free here. This is a key turning point in your life. Suddenly things get on the move. And it could go very fast. Like from one day you're there and one day you're in a total different situation. It's like a swing of life here that we are having, because this period that you have been suffering, or that it was not easy, is finally over. It's over here. This is what we are seeing here. But we need to be careful here that we are not too fast. This is what we are seeing here, that we are not too sharp. So be careful here that you, how to say, that you are operating smooth. If you do something, if you do something, you need to see that the situation goes smooth. We need to see there is enough smoothness in the situation. We cannot force it. There needs a smoothness. Don't be too abrupt. Be smooth. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. It's literally like we need to see that we lubricate the situation. We need to see everything go smooth. Libra like that things go smooth. So this is exactly what to do. Don't rush, smooth things. See that you lubricate. If you come in difficult situation and they go suddenly, try to smooth it out. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. I think this is all we had it here for Libra now for this month. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention for this reading. I hope you get a little bit wiser of it. If you want more financial information, I do so also. Financial card readings are more a philosophical approach. You can find them also on my channel. And then, of course, we have the philosophical card readings, spiritual card readings, and they give you more a spiritual point of view. If you put the three together, you have a very good overview for the month to come. Anyway, Libra, thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now.